All right. So we are back live after doing a test drive on here. This is the Kent Holstein podcast. And just want to thank everybody for tuning in to this first ever YouTube live. And looking forward to doing these a little bit more often here. We're going to do some live chatting and do topics, kind of like Circle of Friends. We haven't done one in a long time. But yeah, I'm hoping everybody's having a great Friday, the 19th. And let's go ahead and start off conversations here. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I'm thinking about doing some stuff and getting out there in the world of San Antonio and doing some stuff. Don't know what everybody else is planning on doing, but yeah, it's a little bit strange right now because the governor of Texas has lifted the ban on face masks, and businesses are able to be open 100% now, which has been really kind of crazy because I've seen a lot of businesses, as far as restaurants open, during this time that they've been open 100%. And it's nice to see that, everybody's still wearing face masks, all that stuff when they're walking in, but when everybody sits down, they're taking the mask off, which is a whole nother opinion story, whatever. But yeah, I know Montana is also like this, where the governor lifted the face mask ban, or face mask, whatever. I don't know how you want to put it, but yeah, it seems like everything is starting to get good again. But I watched the news this morning and heard that there's a third stage of this outbreak somewhere, and hopefully it doesn't get worse again, because we've already gone through this. It's just getting tired of not being able to live life normal, and I guess a good question is what have you done during the pandemic to kind of ease your mind and stay positive through all this? I mean, for me, it really didn't affect me because where I was working, before I moved here, I was at Office Depot, and things were open normal, except for, limited to how many people came in and all that fun stuff. But selling cars, it was pretty much, I kind of came in here right in the middle of it. And I don't know what it was like prior to this, so I can't really speak on that. But it's just been weird, how some are affected by it and are okay, and then there's some that are just beating themselves up, and that's concerning to me because there should be more people just being happy. Everybody deserves to be happy, I know it's tough sometimes to be positive when there's so much negative going on, and yeah, it's hard. But anyways, hope everybody is doing good. I just got off a really hysterical Skype call with my son, and I loved it. It was great. We were changing the background of what was behind us and putting crazy funny stuff. And my son Luke, he just does some things that are just funny. He knows how to lift my spirits up. And so, yeah, it was great. I love talking to him. But yeah. Another thing, what could we talk about on this Circle of Friends? I don't know. I guess for those of you that aren't familiar with how Circle of Friends work, Circle of Friends is basically a time for us to come together, just talk, share what's going on with everything. And Hope everything's good. Don't forget to check out the Circle of Friends portion of the website. It's a great little space there where monthly I'm going to have a nice little question and something to kind of think about. And also, it's a place to find our prayer request spot. So if you have a prayer request or have something on your heart that needs to be prayed for, I'll do that for you. And it's an opportunity for others to do it too. You can just shoot me an email. It's under kentholsteypodcast@gmail.com. And you can do that way. I don't know what else is new with my life. Just living life. Loving being here in San Antonio. I like the heat. I'm tired of the cold. And even though a few weeks ago when we had that snow and ice and all that stuff, it was pretty nasty. I'm just hoping that that doesn't happen again, because there's so many people that were affected by that. And statewide just wasn't pretty. I was out of power for a week and didn't have water for about 2 weeks. So it was definitely a hard time, and had to get buckets of water and pour it into the bathtub to have stuff to flush the toilet with. And that was very interesting. And it just gave me a sense of appreciation for what we so often take for granted. And I think that sometimes it's good to have these moments where things go wrong to remind us just how nice it is to have what we do have, because we focus too much on what we don't. And that was one thing that a few years ago I let go too far. I was thinking too much of the stuff that I didn't have, when literally I had it all. I had an amazing family. I just didn't take the time to focus enough on them, which don't make that mistake anymore. That's for sure. But yeah, you just realize so much when you don't have water and electricity to stay warm. And during this time, there's so many people that live on the streets around here, and just feel bad for those type of people that, are homeless and don't have food or the capabilities to have a hot shower when they want to. It's just heartbreaking. And I wish there was more that we could do for people that need that help. And so, yeah. But anyways, that's a little stuff that's been on my mind as far as life and stuff. But feel free to join in the conversation here on the Kent Holstey podcast, doing Circle of Friends, even though the video title here doesn't say that, just says live. And I guess I'll touch base on this. Since revamping, reorganizing this podcast and getting the website going, it's been truly amazing just how much has changed. Pardon me. Within the scenery and all this stuff of what's going on. because this just started just as a Facebook thing and posting it on YouTube, and um, now it's grown to a website that has been really successful. The numbers that are popping up have been truly amazing, and then just the ability to touch people's lives. And I get emails, and I talk to people all the time about, different things. And I have um, the Can't Holsey podcast on the Google businesses, and the reviews on that have been awesome. The people that have taken the time to share input and do that stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. It's great when you have a plan, you have an idea that you have to make a difference, and when it actually is working, it's awesome. This past month, I had one of my highest views on one of my videos, and at this point, let me just go over here and look really quick, because it's pretty cool what is going on with this. Just need to go over here. So I do unboxings, and I do a review on a box called Pro Wrestling Loot. And this past month, about 3 weeks ago now, I did a review on a Pro Wrestling Loot box, and it's got my highest views I've ever had on a YouTube video. And it's at currently 101 views. So thank you to everyone who's watched my videos on YouTube. It's been phenomenal. I mean, my highest video besides that one is at 11 views. And I mean, I know I'm just getting started again with the YouTube channel. I basically started from scratch because I decided to take some time off and figure out what I wanted to do to make this more successful. And it's taken time. I'm only at 6 subscribers. So hopefully, if you people like my content and all that stuff, I would hope that you would continue to view the videos. But not only that, I would hope that you would subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I mean, I can't make a profit as far as keeping the website and keeping up with audio equipment just by myself. I mean, once I get over, I think they require 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, then they allow you to start earning a profit. And I would appreciate that, because that would cover a lot of the bills that come along with doing this. And also, I'd like to do it full time and make this grow even more. So yeah, your support through all this has been great, but I would really hope that if you want to see even more change, positive change on here, that you would help and make that all happen. But I am very humbled and thankful that I have you guys as my viewers, my followers, and yeah, this whole concept was just a way for me to vent but also shed a positive light on situations and times that were hard for me to move forward, because it wasn't easy. And I get emotional thinking about it. I wish that there was a way that in this world we wouldn't have to deal with pain, but it's just something that we have to learn. We have to learn how to cope and deal with it. And there's people that are successful at doing that, and then there's people that need help, need guidance, and so that's why I do this. And I need sometimes to remember that, it's not just about me. It's not about what I want. It's about what's best for other people. So I think we should remember that. I think we should always hold close to our hearts what is important, and for me, what's important is helping people realize that they're not alone in their struggles. And 3 years ago, even before that, gosh, I felt like I was alone because I was in the middle of nowhere. Well, not really, but in my mind, that's how it felt. I didn't have family nearby. And it just would have been nice if I had people around that were able to stand by me. And luckily, there was people that I met and got in contact with that were able to assist me once things had to change. And I don't know what I would have done without those people in my life. And it makes me wonder what it would be like if there was more people like that in the midst of their struggles. Because sometimes we take for granted our friendships and the people that we've come across in our life. And there's been so many people, countless people that have, been there for me. And it's one thing when you're near them, but when you're thousands and thousands of miles away and you're not able to physically be there, that can be hard. That can be tough. So, yeah. But anyways, I got to wind things up here. And I got to thank you again for tuning into this first ever YouTube Live. And I'd like to do this more often, but man, I need to get more followers so people can join in the conversation and be that person. I've been making a lot of big changes on the podcast and on the website this last month. And going forward, hopefully things are going to be a lot better as far as audio quality, features, just adding a whole bunch of different stuff to make it a lot more interactive and better for listening. And so hopefully you take a look at the can'tholdseypodcast.com website, go to podcasts and check out the 2 new ones that are posted today. and see how you like the change, because it's a big difference. And so, anyways, thank you for all your support. I really appreciate you guys. And as always, remember, think and be positive. Do what you can today, not what you can't. And I believe in you. Don't you think you should too? And if you see someone who served our country, whether it be military, police, fire, medical, take the time. It only takes 2 seconds, literally, to go up to someone and be like, hey, I appreciate what you do. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your service. And that's it. You never know how good that's going to make them feel. So do that today. It's all about kindness. All right. Until the next time we talk, thank you for watching. God bless and have a great day.